Hey guys, DB right here, and today I am back with What If Gohan Was Never Born, Part 2. I know this has been requested a couple of times, and honestly I thought I did it, but I think I accidentally erased the original video, to which case I apologize. And well, without further ado, here is What If Gohan Was Never Born, Part 2. I do apologise if I sound a little off today. For a couple of reasons, I'm a little off today. Okay, now continuing right where we left off, with the defeat of Raditz, not only at the hands of Goku and Piccolo this time, but Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu, the entire Dragon team were there at the reunion when Raditz showed up causing trouble. Which, really, when you think about it, was not really good for Raditz. However, Raditz, assuming that they were all just a bunch of weaklings, never quite getting the fact that the Earthlings could mask their power, definitely turned the tide of the battle in a big way, and ultimately fooling Kakarot once to let go of his tail. However, when Krillin grabbed his tail and was pleading for his life the second time, Krillin was not letting go, even despite Goku pleading for him to let him go. But do you be right, why would Goku do that? Didn't Goku sacrifice himself in the original to save the world? Well, I don't know, you could say that's really debatable. I always assumed that when Goku put the full Nelson on Raditz and got special beam cannoned along with Raditz, I always assumed he did that to save his son. But remember, Gohan is not around in this reality. So, Goku doesn't really need to throw his life away needlessly this time. Krillin's got him by the tail, he's far away enough that he's not going to get hit by Piccolo's special beam cannon, so Raditz was the only victim that time. And with Raditz's dying breath, "You think you actually won? You've won nothing. My Saiyan comrades, they'll come. They will avenge me. And they'll reduce your planet to rubble." And well, Piccolo does in the final blow, and Raditz is no more. But everyone is just reeling in horror with this announcement that there are two other Saiyans out there, both of which are a lot stronger than Raditz. What to do? And with that, Goku basically decides that it's important that everyone train and get stronger. And well, as for Goku and Krillin's friendship at the moment, it's sort of, not ruined, but Goku is really questioning Krillin's character here. After all, Raditz was Goku's biological brother. He may not have met the guy, but I think Goku would have rathered his brother live if it was at all possible. After all, it's very rare that Goku actually kills his enemy. Krillin, I'm very disappointed in you. Everyone, even Raditz, deserved a second chance. Don't be so naive, Goku. That may have worked with me, may have worked with Piccolo, may have worked with Tien, But do you honestly think a guy like that could learn a lesson like that? Needless to say, Goku and Krillin aren't really on speaking terms at the moment, and has that affect the overall relationship with the Dragon Team? Yes, a little bit, because most of the others were on the same side as Krillin, including Piccolo. The only one basically standing with Goku at the moment is his wife, Chi-Chi. So, it has put a bit of a strain on training. Needless to say, they are sort of training together, but they're sort of separate. Almost Krillin not wanting to have much to do with Goku, and Goku sort of feeling the same way. However, that's pretty much halted once Kami shows up, sensing the approaching Saiyans, and gives them a basic idea of what they're up against, making them all take a trip into that special room that transports them in time, where they dealt with those two weaker Saiyans on planet Vegeta as part of their training exercise. That gave them a bit of a wake-up call that they gotta take this training seriously. They gotta put whatever differences they have aside and train together. And the good thing is, with Goku there leading the charge, the others are getting stronger than their original counterparts. And well, as for Piccolo, who's not really getting that far on his own, Kami is able to convince his evil half to come to the lookout and also join in for training. So Piccolo and Goku, they're training with the Dragon Team. Everyone is getting stronger, but still not quite enough. So, as much as Goku is not wanting to do this, he suggests that he and Piccolo journey into the Room of Spirit and Time. Goku, only 7 years ago maybe, when he was still a kid, he couldn't even survive. He couldn't even last a month in the Room of Spirit and Time alone. That's how terrifying and nasty the conditions of that room are. However, now that he's older, stronger, and he's dragging Piccolo in there with him, perhaps he could last a full year training in the Room of Spirit and Time. At the very least, this could at least double their results. And well, Goku and Piccolo do indeed take their day in the Room of Spirit and Time. And well, Goku is telling Piccolo, don't hold anything back in these sessions. I want you to go at me just like you did when we were back in the tournament. So you want me to go at you like I'm trying to kill you? Very well, Goku. But don't be surprised if I end your life. And well, they went at it all right. Piccolo and Goku, not holding back on each other. Luckily they had quite a few sensu beans for the road. And well, needless to say, they would beat each other to near death. Pretty much almost every chance they got in the Room of Spirit and Time. Pretty much Goku taking full advantage of the Zenkai boost. Not that he's fully aware of the Zenkai boost, but Goku has caught on that he gets stronger every time he fights, and especially during a near-death experience. He doesn't understand why this happens. Of course, we know that's part of his biological design, being a Saiyan. But why not use that to their advantage? I'm sure these Saiyans that are coming to Earth will do the exact same thing. And well, they're just doing that repeatedly until it gets to the point that there is a huge power difference between Goku and Piccolo. Piccolo can't damage him anywhere near as much to get the same sort of results anymore. So, they just train together as best as they can until the full day in the Room of Spirit and Time is used up, and they come out. And their power levels have quite skyrocketed. Is it enough to beat the Saiyans? Who knows? But meanwhile, after that, Kami sends everyone off the lookout to continue their training on their own. After all, they've pretty much done everything Kami could do for them. So with that, everyone's on Earth just trying to prepare, get as strong as possible on their own. Piccolo and Goku, along with Goku's wife Chi-Chi, decide to continue their training together. And well, with Piccolo having to stomach a whole year with Goku in that room of spirit and time, he definitely got to know his supposed enemy very well, and basically seems to have no interest in killing Goku anymore. Pretty much because he nearly accomplished that many times in the chamber, beating Goku countless times. And of course Goku beating him countless times too. Piccolo pretty much got all of that out of his system. Now, all he wants to do is beat the Saiyans and get back to living his life. So, not quite the change we get with Piccolo in the original with Gohan, but it's a change nonetheless, and a change for the better. Finally, the Saiyans do make their appearance.
Hey Vegeta, you don't mind I say hello to the locals, do you?
Very well, Nappa. Why not? And well, Nappa doing away with the city. However, this time Vegeta is not angry with Nappa at all, because they're not here for the Dragon Balls this time. The Dragon Balls weren't even mentioned during their encounter with Raditz. And well, needless to say, they are looking for the highest power level, and of course they're reading all these power levels that are above 1,000. Of course, these power levels are much higher than that, but that's all they're detecting. And then they detect the strongest one. These would be the ones that finished off Raditz. And well, with Chi-Chi, Goku, and Piccolo together sensing their approach, and the powers these guys are wielding is just massive. They're stronger than what I was expecting. Yeah, but it's kind of exciting. And well, it's not long till Vegeta and Nappa have approached the trio. And well, with a hairstyle like that, you must be Kakarot. That's what you Saiyans keep telling me. I suggest you leave our planet right now.
Hey Vegeta, I think that's the one that finished off Raditz.
Yeah, there's no mistaking that voice. Right now, I see no reason to dirty our hands. Tell me, How many of those Cybermen do we have?
We have 6, Vegeta.
Just like in the original, Nappa is planting Cybermen. And, as they grow, we get a bit of 2-on-2 action, at least until the rest of the Dragon Team show up, including Tien and Chaozu, Yamcha, and of course, Krillin. And Krillin, the first thing he had to say was going up to Goku and apologizing for his actions and what he said before. Krillin, this is hardly the time. I forgave you a long time ago. What's done is done. Let's just get rid of these guys. And well, just like in the original, Vegeta decides to make a matchup out of it, with pretty much Yamcha taking on Tien, defeating his Cyberman with relatively ease. A lot easier than what he did in the original. Then, of course, it was Yamcha's turn, and pretty much, no matter how strong Yamcha seemed to increase his power, the same thing happened. Yamcha dropping his guard and being blown up by the Cybermen. And well, the big difference is that this time, it's happening in front of Goku. And it's not Krillin that steps up to avenge Yamcha's death. It is Goku, with just a portion of his power, takes out all the remaining Cybermen. None of this surviving straggler stuff. They were all taken out. In a manner similar to how Gohan killed the Cell Juniors. Yeah, intense. And well, this just made Vegeta and Nappa more eager to fight. As Nappa decided to step up to the plate, he immediately attacked Tien Shinhan. The big difference is that Tien Shinhan is holding his own a little bit better. He's quite a bit stronger than what he does in the original. A match for Nappa? Still no, but at least he's not that weak that Nappa's able to knock his arm off. Well, with Piccolo getting involved, yeah, it's not really looking good for Nappa. The Dragon Team are quite a bit stronger than what they are in their original counterparts, which basically forces Vegeta to step in as well. And this is where things really begin to get ugly for the Dragon Team. Vegeta not stepping in so much as getting right into the fighting. He's basically just taking pot shots at everybody. And well, Chaozu was one of the victims of the pot shot, and Tien was eventually defeated by exhaustion, much like he was in the original, trying his tri-beam out on Vegeta. Vegeta pretty much dodging it, no problem. And Tien dying from exhaustion, and well, it pretty much left them desperate to take out the Saiyans. Krillin then goes for Nappa, grabbing his tail. Pretty much like Piccolo did in the original. But this time, it ended up a lot worse for Krillin. Nappa was able to just shake him off his tail and did away with Krillin with an energy blast. Oh, Nappa, now you've done it. Remember, Goku was there in the beginning of this battle this time. None of this running around Snake Way. Goku witnessed all of this horror firsthand. And for the first time, Krillin was killed in front of him. Goku and Chi-Chi and Piccolo, all in rough shape, battling with Nappa and Vegeta, Suddenly, there seems to be a new spark in Goku. Some flashes of yellow, certain aura. His pupils going white, his hair beginning to stick up. His hair turning bright yellow or golden. Yes, it was Super Saiyan time for Goku. Wait. Do you be right? Super Saiyan time here and now? Goku's not strong enough to pull off that transformation. At least, that would be the argument. I've never really seen any evidence that the Super Saiyan transformation has anything to do with power levels. Like, the only reason I feel that we never got Super Saiyan Goku in Dragon Ball, when King Piccolo's minion kills Krillin, is because Akira Toriyama hadn't thought of the idea of a Saiyan or a Super Saiyan yet. And same can be said during the whole incident with the Saiyan saga. Although yes, he did come up with the idea of Super Saiyan. But remember, Goku wasn't there to witness these horrors firsthand. So he didn't quite have enough rage to pull off the transformation during the Saiyan arc. But this time, he witnessed his friends dying. He witnessed Krillin, his best friend, dying this time. And I believe if rage is the key to the Super Saiyan transformation, it would work. Uh-oh. And I think, at least for now, this is where we're going to leave things. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this story? What does this mean for Nappa and Vegeta now that Goku is a Super Saiyan? And what is this going to mean for the Namek Saga? All this and more next time as we do What If Gohan Was Never Born? Part 3. And there will be a Part 3.